I tried to beat Pokemon Violet with only one Lechonk. All storylines, we don't stop until we hear Ed Sheeran. No items except held items in battle. Technically, we need a few other Pokemon occasionally, but they won't come out in a real battle. They're only gonna sit in the party when we need them to. There's a new generation of Pokemon, which means there's a debate over which starter is best. Personally, I think they all belong in the trash.
Garbage!
Wait, do you stand up?
Yes!
That's what I thought. Thankfully, there is a savior on the very first route. A little lad for the folks who like them big. The folks who like them chunky. My son, my king, Lechonk. For my first run through Pokemon Violet, I decided I didn't need 100 new Pokemon. I only needed one chunky boy. To watch me stream Pokemon, we'll be doing that on Mondays on Twitch. To give me money, join my Patreon, and to get funky and chunky, let's get started. This is the first Pokemon game to be totally open world, but there's a big old asterisk at the start of the game because there is a lot of mashing. After we get through all of that, we get our first Lechonk. Now that's what I call starter Pokemon. Its nature was modest, plus special attack minus physical attack, one of the worst natures we could have. Never mind. Lechonk 2 is a sassy boy, plus special defense minus speed, much better. The pig is already slow and we need it to be as chunky as possible. Since it will be fighting all of my battles for me, I decided to name it War Pigs. That's my stand. It's a mother-loving JoJo's reference. Let's go, gamers. Specifically, let's go mode. It lets Lechonk kill things in the overworld really fast. The experience is halved, but the battles go more than twice as fast, so we can level up a little faster before doing more cutscenes. There's a motorcycle that feels sick, so we fix it with a sandwich. That's not medicine, nor would it fix a motorcycle, but okay. Our mother's culinary expertise makes it stiffen up, and oh god, we can't show that without getting demonetized. Corey, can you censor that? Thank you, that's much better. We have to lose a fight to the Houndoom boss, this is basically a Souls game, before taking on Lechonk's first real battle, Arven. He has one Squovit, the garbage route 1 Pokemon from Gen 8. Complicated strategy here, we tail whip then tackle twice. Things will get more interesting when we get more moves. And actually we can do that right away with the Remember Moves function. You can do this at any time you're not in a battle and you have full power points, it's pretty great. It might make the game too easy, but if the game is too easy for you, just make it harder. Do it with only Lechonk. Before our actual first fight, I bought the Mud Slap TM since Nemona has Fuecoco. That's going to evolve into a ghost type that we can't hit with Stab. I thought that would be the hardest to fight. I was actually way wrong. For now, we have Mud Slap. It has Leer, which isn't really a problem since I don't think it has any physical attacks. Pawmi has Quick Attack, I guess, but we're not going to see that. Despite the accuracy drops, Fuecoco hits us with Ember and gets the burn. Not only is it damaging us every round, we lose half our attack. Doesn't really matter. New Pikachu comes out, terastallizes for a ×2 boost to its Thunder Shock instead of the normal 1.5, and we died instantly. We need to come up with a new strategy to actually get the win. I don't really want to grind right. Oh, never mind. We didn't have to win. Cool. The Fire Emblem Engage protagonist is being bullied for taking a slot in Smash 6. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. Honestly, I was just trying to skip as much story as possible so there wouldn't be spoilers. This was my first time playing through the game after all. One of the bullies has a Shroodle. We just trade Mud Slaps and Scratches before I did some mental math and figured out Tackle would still do more even though Mud Slap would be super effective. We won. Second bully has a Young Goose, but now we can terastalize for a ×2 bonus to our tackles.
Oh, it's diamonds! Diamond is forever!
We're officially a member of the Joestar family. Big win. Then we go to school for like 20 minutes that feels like 3 hours. Now we're finally ready to hit the open world, but since the open world doesn't actually scale with you, it's not really that open. We need some levels, and I would like them fast, so we get those with Terra Raids. They're little crystal fights where you fight a Terra-type Pokemon that usually doesn't have any moves that work with its Terra-type, then scoop up a bunch of XP candy, which are like Pokemon steroids. The higher the star level, the better the candy you get. Right now we can only get 2-star raids, unfortunately. Lechonk keeps trying to evolve, so we bought an Everstone before hitting the first gym. We have to flick our bean a little bit to get in, then it's time to take on Katie. We're level 23, so 8 levels higher than her best Pokemon. I didn't think that was too over leveled since there were 3 of them, but I was wrong. We just Terra Headbutt everything. Once, twice, and twice more for the Bugbear. Corey was the one who realized it was a Bugbear, but I'm recording the voiceover, so I don't have to credit him. Since we flinched the Teddy Ursa, we actually win without getting hit. You might have seen that CJ did a Lechonk only run. He has way more subscribers than me, and his video came out first because I'm pretty sure he didn't go to a tabletop gaming convention, then come home with COVID and sleep for 3 days. Good for him. But unlike him, I'm beating the whole thing, not just the champion. We're doing Ed Sheeran %, which means that we have to fight the Titans like the big cloth. I guess we pissed it off in the replies because it blocks us on Twitter right away. That's fine. I can dig it with the move, dig. It's going to be one of our main tools for the run since Lechonk's moveset is really small. Smaller than any other Route 1 normal type I'm aware of. Cloth has a terrifying ability that raises its speed and attack after it falls below half health, and the Titans have boosted stats anyway. Check out how much damage this Rock Smash does. I understand it's super effective, but we're such a high level and it's Rock Smash. We're still able to get to phase 2, which is easier. Phase 2 of the Titans is always easier. That's because Arven is here, and he is Arven up that cloth with some water guns. While that happens, we tail whip to lower its defense. I want to one-shot it before it can get into anger shell range, because a critical Rock Smash would be able to one-shot us. The plan works. We dig, it ends up anger shelling while we were underground, but that's fine, we get the kill. Look at our king. He could go anywhere. Send him on a journey. We get to eat some of the good kush with Arven and even give some to our motorcycle so it can run faster. Feed your pets some good kush. They'll run faster. Gym 2 is a grass type gym, roughly the same level as the first one. You have to chase down some sunflora before you get there. If I were Game Freak, I might have cut this part out. The game does not handle it well. We're level 30, so I think we'll be fine as long as his team doesn't have Leech Seed. We yawn the pet Lil, it puts us to sleep. Honestly, I respect it. It only has Mega Drain, so that's not enough to drain our health in a mega way. Pig wakes up and we work up, which Lechonk can learn. As we set that up, I'm gonna get a little salty with this pork. Why doesn't Lechonk learn bulk up? Is it not bulky? Can't learn Swords Dance, can't learn Curse. I guess it can learn Stockpile as an egg move, but that's not gonna help us kill anything. Anyway, we start Terra headbutting, and it kills everything until Sudowoodo. Here's how I learned how Terra typing works. I thought if a Pokemon was monotype, like Sudowoodo's Rock type, it would get the Terra type as an additional type, but actually, it just replaces their type fully. So I tried to dig, and it wasn't very effective. Then I just Terra headbutted it to death. Before our next gym, Nimona wants to fight again. She loves fighting. Great rival design. Rockruff starts us off rough, since I'm trying to yawn him and he can't fall asleep. Whoops. As we dig, it double teams. I was very scared, but the dog died anyway. Palmy goes down to a dig as well, then Crocolore comes in and yawns us. A great strategy. I wanted to try something, so I dig. What would happen if I fell asleep underground? It's not like I would sleepwalk up to the top, right? Oh, I guess we sleepwalk up to the top. We didn't wake up, and Crocolore killed us with 3 Incinerates. We need to figure out a new strategy, maybe grind and never mind. I guess we don't have to win again. Nice. Third Gym wants to do a shared stream. Wow, maybe follow me on Twitch. We could collab again. The game, hide and seek. Then battles, I guess. Weird game. First trainer has a Luxio, we just dig, then headbutt, then win. Next one has a Tyamo and a Flaffy. Tyamo takes 1 headbutt, Flaffy takes 2. Before fighting the electric gym leader, we get rid of our 1 ground type move. Ground is the only super effective type against electric, so why the hell would I do that? Well, she leads with Wattrel. It's part flying type, so dig can't hit it. It plucks, we yawn, then work up, it starts sparking, and we get paralyzed, which sucks. Pretty much kills this run. We died to Belly Bolt, while she still has 3 Pokemon left. We're already level 34, I guess we're still gonna have to level up. Trying again at 38, we have Double Edge. It's base 120 power, normal type, but when we use it, we take half the damage we're dealt. I thought since Lechonk's best stat is HP, we would be okay, but we were not. I yawned Belly Bolt, but it still sparks and paralyzes us, and we just can't get through this without getting paralyzed. The next Double Edge, it doesn't even kill Belly Bolt. It does kill us though. And unfortunately, I didn't have a Cherry Berry, which would cure the paralyzation, but I do have a Chesto Berry and the Rest TM, which cures all status affliction and would heal us up to full. Let's try that. We got sparked while working up, the Resto Chesto after we got paralyzed, and boom, Double Edge time. It one-shots Wattrel at this point. Then we use another new move, Trailblaze against Belly Bolt. It's the only move we can use to boost our speed, and I'm hoping that sets us up to outspeed later in the fight. We have to rest again so we don't die, and make it to Luxio. After a Double Edge, having to rest again. It crits, and then we die before we can rest again to get healthy. I needed to take a break. We'll try again next stream. Stream number 2, let's head to the Team Star Dark and take out the Murkrow trainer outside. It's half our level and it outspeeds us. That's a good sign. It dies in 1 Double Edge. That's a good sign, not sarcastically. But we can't go into the camp without 3 Pokemon, so at this point I thought we shouldn't do it. I changed my mind later when I found out you have to beat it to get to the Ed Sheeran. I gotta have my Sheeran. Instead, let's go for the Flying Bird Titan, who hits us with a Rock Throw. It does a decent amount of damage, but I'm not too worried. We work up, it wing attacks, then we one-shot it, but it's not actually a one-shot, it just activates phase 2. The damage was so high I decided phase 2, I just go for raw headbutts. It torments me, so I have to Trailblaze, and Arven gets the kill. Whatever. We eat some good kush, and now our motorcycle lizard can jump higher. Let's try the water gym instead of the electric gym since we have a grass type move. We have to go give Kofu his wallet. Some dude with a floatzel wants to gatekeep us returning the wallet. While I'm trying to outspeed it with Trailblaze, it doesn't really matter since it just uses priority Aqua Jet. The next Pokemon is Clauncher, so we'll at least to outspeed that. God damn it, Aqua Jet? It must go for another move after that because we finally outspeed and get the win. Instead of battling us right there, Kofu makes us buy his groceries and cross a desert back to the gym. He seems nice, maybe just a little inconsiderate. Veluza is his lead, which plucks us before we Trailblaze. Next turn, we already outspeed with the second Trailblaze, but it's still not enough to kill, so we go for a third. Then Wug Trio comes out. Pretty sure they have the same stats as Doug Trio, which means high speed and attack, but pitifully low defense and health. We're faster with 3 speed boosts, but at base 50 power, Trailblaze still doesn't one-shot, even if it's super effective. Headbutt kills us. I tried again, hoping to set up workups on the sleeping Veluza, but that didn't work out. To outspeed Wug Trio, I need 3 Trailblazes, and if we work up, we kill Veluza after 2. So by the time we get to Wug Trio again, it outspeeds and kills us with Headbutt. We've sort of hit a wall here. Let's try the Big Worm, maybe? It's a steel type. We have Dig. That should go great. Oh no. It heals when you hit it with ground type moves? We died to Wrap. On first glance, it seems like Body Slam was in the desert, but on deeper glance, we can't get it until we kill the hardest Titan. Fun. Back at it again. It outspeeds and headbutts us for big damage, but we're gonna put it to sleep this time. It goes for Wrap mercifully enough, and we can work up, then Trailblaze while it's asleep. If we outspeed, Headbutt has a chance to flinch, so even though Headbutt would deal more damage right away, we have to start with the wimpier Trailblaze. It's just a boosting move that does a bit of damage. Think of it that way. We can get a crit with Headbutt, and that is some tasty damage, but it wakes up and kills us. No way we can do this right now without amazing luck. That was amazing luck, and we didn't win. Leveling up is really slow right now. We can't get 3-star raids until we finish another piece of story, so I guess back to Iono. We're level 42 now. Maybe that will be enough. We also found a cherry berry to prevent paralysis, and Wattrel uses Pluck, eating it immediately. Can the AI read our items? Okay, we yawn and work up, then it wakes up and sparks. It doesn't paralyze, thank God. We get another work up, then Trailblaze, and a mistake. I went for Headbutt when Trailblaze would have killed and also boosted our speed. Headbutt still one-shots Belly Bolt. Luxio intimidates us to lower our attack, but we still one-shot. Honestly, we should be okay against Miss Magius. It leads off with Confuse Ray outspeeding us with 1 Trailblaze, but that means we don't take damage unless we hit ourselves. We hit ourselves? We can still live a charge beam, so the headbutt might kill if we don't hit ourselves again. Okay, we died. Next try, Wattrel uses Spark. We use Yawn, then Spark, then we work up twice while it's sleepy. Now I'm smart enough to realize Trailblaze twice. Hell, I Trailblazed the Belly Bolt just for safety, which wasn't all that safe since that supercharges its next electric move. We're still okay and can one-shot Luxio, but we don't quite one-shot Miss Magius. Why didn't I Terra here? Because I forgot Terra types existed. Second headbutt kills. Get ready for a lot of forgetting to Terra. I forget about that a lot. Now we can finally do 3-star raids. Sometimes, very rarely. I think it's like 20%. I also realized the raids were dropping rare items, so we sell those to buy some vitamins like HP up and protein to get our attack up. I don't really know what HP up boosts. We head back to Kofu and we're level 47. Aqua Cutter still hits really hard. I put it to sleep, but have to take 2 hits on the way. Trailblaze will 2-shot now and we need 3 to outspeed Wug Trio. So work up. I guess we'll just get strong enough to kill it anyway. That makes sense, right? Not really. Veluza wakes up and kills us with another Aqua Cutter. We're actually going backwards. This time I go in with a berry. That should help. Veluza plucked it. The AI cheats. It reads our items. We get through Veluza, then one-shot Wug Trio, and I remembered which of Kofu's Pokemon I was really scared of. Crabominable. It has a base 120 attack and fighting type moves. Even though it tears to a water type, the Rock Smash does like half my health. Good lord. Headbutt will do more, but it doesn't flinch. Thankfully, for some weird reason, Kofu goes for Slam, which misses, and we get the win. Back to Dr. Worm. First Iron Tail hits hard. We yawn and take another Iron Tail, but have a backup berry. Work up twice while it sleeps and Trailblaze so that we can headbutt for a flinch. Unfortunately, when he wakes up, he doesn't flinch, but Wrap misses, so it's basically the same thing. The second headbutt flinches, and another headbutt sends us into phase 2, which should be easier with help from Arven and Toad School. Iron Tail misses right away, pretty much the perfect start. We yawn and it only wants to attack Arven. Amazing. Work up twice, Toad School has Hex, which does more damage to enemies with a status affliction. It's like he planned to work with this sleepy piggy. Even better, it has Supersonic, so now we can try for flinches and confusion hacks at the same time. It was always going to go smoother in phase 2, but it went so much smoother in phase 2. We take another J break, and now our motorcycle can swim. This is where I figured out I needed to do the Team Star stuff to hear my Ginger Angel's majestic voice. Thankfully, I have 2 little useless turds on my team already, the modest Lechonk and Quackslate. Welcome back from the garbage, Jojo Bird. Somehow in the Let's Go section, they still take Pokemon out. out, the whole mode just kinda doesn't make sense. The timer's 10 minutes. Both of my garbage team members are out after a couple of Pokemon, and we finish with over 7 minutes to spare with one Lechonk. Glaucoma sends in his Pawniard, it dies to one Headbutt. We're level 47 at this point, kinda makes sense even though it resisted. The Starmobile lowers our special defense, but it's not too big of a deal. Somehow it has an attack that hits us and puts us to sleep. Weird. Workup and Headbutt clear it out. We were over leveled here. Not much worth mentioning. To the fire base. There's a trainer outside. We can just bop it with Headbutt, then yada yada the Let's Go mode and take on Mela. This is much harder since Torkoal automatically sets up Sun. We get it to sleep, but take a couple of flame wheels on the way. Trailblaze and then dig, hoping that's enough to outspeed the Starmobile. It wasn't, so we need our dig to one-shot or we're gonna die to another hit. And it didn't one-shot. We died. Oof. What's worse, because of how the star bases work, we have 2 more Pokemon that need to die, so it just takes longer. There isn't a speed up button in this game. There's already a cutscene you have to watch, even though I have skip cutscenes on, because skip cutscenes is a lie. It's not real. You don't skip any cutscenes. The game is lying to you. Attempt 2. I know we need 3 workups, but Torkoal wakes up early. I know I would have outspeeded and could have just killed the Torkoal, but with no Trailblazes, we wouldn't outspeed the Starmobile and just die, so I threw to die faster. We grinded up to 52 and came back. I get my 3 workups up, then Headbutt because I forgot to swap back Dig in after the grinding. I thought I could be bulky enough for the Starmobile, but no, we died again. One more attempt and the Pokemon gods smile upon us. It's raining. So instead of double the power of fire type moves in the sun, they're gonna be half power, which means they'll be 25% as strong as they were in the other fights. What the hell? Let's set up 4 workups and 2 Trailblazes. No reason not to, other than clear smog, getting rid of all of that. That's a large oof. We set up workup twice again and 2 Trailblazes too. Starmobile is still faster. Good lord, this is a slow pig. Or maybe it's a fast car. We can still win with 2 Headbutts. Poison base time, level 53. The kid outside is easy. He only has a Strudel. Confuses me. It's awkward, but oh, we hit ourselves. Still fine, we can just, oh, we're poisoned? Well, as long as we hit the next, oh god dang it, we didn't hit the next one. Another poison jab and we're at 2 HP. Are we gonna lose to a Strudel? No, we clutch it out. Don't make it that close again, please. Also, hey, can Lechonk have immunity as an ability since it hunts for mushrooms? Thick Fat as a hidden ability, but that is the only one that approaches usefulness. Like, he is so bad. Oh, speaking of him hunting mushrooms, we'll talk about this later. Can't learn Odor Sleuth? Is that not the sniffy move? Let's go mode. The Garbage Pail Kids are still taking out a few Pokemon. How does this work? I know level is a factor. That's why Warpigs has this power. So why are the other 2 doing so well? Whatever. Atticus is next. He leads with Skuntank. We yawn, baiting a Sucker Punch. Clutch move, since that can only hit if we try to attack. If it's gonna try sucker punching, a workup should be fine, and oh no, that's toxic. Toxic's not good. Pretty much means we already lost. I tried to Trailblaze, hoping that will make us fast enough to just one-shot everything as it comes in. A follow-up Headbutt takes down Skuntank. It takes 2 to kill Muck though, and then the next one does half damage to Reverum. Not the Starmobile, there's a real Reverum in here too. Attempt 2 goes much better because there's no toxic. We yawn and get a free workup, baiting a second Sucker Punch. Set up another while it's asleep. Trailblaze twice, then we get hit with Sucker Punch when we dig. I didn't know if dig would count the attack as the turn where we dig or the turn where we actually attack. Turns out it's the one where we dig. That makes sense. It couldn't hit us on the one we attack. That takes out the Skuntank. Another dig will one-shot Muck. Another one will one-shot Reverum, and now it's the Starmobile. Even with 2 Trailblazes, it outspeeds. Dig does half. We get poisoned by Noxious Torque, but I prepared a Pecha Berry, so our dig kills. Why was this so much easier than the fire one? Back to the gyms. This one is a normal type. I'm sure we have some chonk on chonk action later. Surely Lechonk is the definitive normal type of Gen 9. On our way, we have to beat a Nursaring, Gumshoes, Greedent, and Dunsparce. Just spamming Headbutt works enough. Larry leads with the Vice President, and she can't sleep, so we have to work up and Trailblaze. It yawns us, but I prepare with a Chesto Berry so we can Trailblaze for a second speed boost. I finally remembered to Terra up and Headbutt Dunsparce for a one-shot. Larry's final Pokemon. Here's that Lechonk we've been waiting for, but it's Staraptor? This isn't BDSP. How dare you? Headbutt flinches so we can Headbutt again for the win. You should be ashamed of yourself, Larry. Represent your region. Pneumonia ambushes us with another fight. Google Docs keeps auto-correcting her name name to pneumonia, so I'm gonna stop fighting it. She leads with Lycanroc. Trailblaze is super effective, but the speed boosts don't matter since it has a priority move with Accelerock. Also, it still outspeeds with Bite and crits. That's not great. Gumi and Palmo are next. I just hit them with a headbutt each. I probably should have set up a workup at some point because here comes Skeledirge. Uh-oh, that's a ghost type, and I didn't know it was coming, so the only move I have to hit it is Trailblaze. Didn't realize it would turn into a Terra type of Pure Fire. If it did, I could have used Headbutt, which is better. At 6 HP, we need to hit really hard with our Headbutt, and it's not even close. A flinch maybe could have worked, but we lost. How does this work? Do we have to fight Larry again? I can't really prep my team. Oh, we can just lose. I'll count that as a win. I think we have time for one more thing this stream. Let's take on the big Dawn fan at level 59. Iron Treads leads with Rapid Spin, raising its speed while we raise ours with Trailblaze. Even Rapid Spin hit us hard. I know they buffed the power, but that's still too much damage. Also, why the pig not learn Rapid Spin? I could put it on the ground and spin it. It's round. We flinch from an Iron Head, and another Iron Head kills us. Attempt 2. I have a Quick Claw on, hoping we can maybe cheese it out with a bit of priority. We use Yawn, it uses Knockoff. Okay, they definitely read the items. Why is it using Knockoff for the first time? Workup. 2 Trailblazes. We're still slower. Quick Claw activates though, and we get a Headbutt. Wait, why do we still have Quick Claw? Did Knockoff not happen? This game doesn't work. He's still faster, we still die. Attempt 3, let's try to cheese it with Mud Slap. Accuracy drops. Yawn, and we get a Quick Claw Mud Slap, but then the second Iron Head kills us. This isn't happening right now. Let's just come back next stream. We're back. I grinded off screen and we're at level 65. It leads with Rapid Spin. We lead with Dig, which does around half. Iron Head hits us really hard, but we live long enough to dig again and get to phase 2. Arven has a Scovillain. We get hit with Stomping Tantrum and Scovillain uses Scary Face. That's huge. The big wheel is very, very fast. We lead with Yawn, then it's dig time. Scovillain gets a Burn, being even more of a mensch, since Burn and Leftovers are a great combo with Dig, dealing damage and healing us while we're underground and safe. Oh, also, I got Leftovers off screen. For some reason, critting with Dig does less than a normal Dig did earlier. Doesn't make sense to me. Arven finishes with Firefang, or I guess his Scovillain does. It's not like Arven just ran up and started biting the Dawn fan. They should let you do that in the next Pokemon game. Good Kush. Motorcycle Dino can fly now. Time for something really, really bad. The next gym is Ghost type, also known as the type normal type moves can't hit. Cool. It's also double battles, which we can't do unless we have another normal type Pokemon that can just spam normal attacks and do nothing against ghost types. Okay, so we can technically do this, it just means that Lechonk has to fight 2 Pokemon by itself and can't hit them with any stab moves. Luckily, the gym trainers throw for content. First one has a Greavard and a Shuppet. We're able to dig the Greavard and finish it off with Trailblaze. Shuppet just uses roleplay to steal our useless ability, Gluttony, so it dies. Next trainer throws even harder with a Haunter who curses our useless pig and lowers its health by half. We yawned it, but then it just killed itself with a second curse. Misdreavus has Pain Split, which is a little scary because we have a lot of HP, but we can just kill it with 2 Trailblazes. Would you believe that the third trainer throws even harder than that? Drifblim would be the scariest Pokemon yet. Since it can't be hit by ground type moves and resists grass type moves, we really don't have anything to hit it well. It uses self-destruct though, killing itself. So we just have to beat Sableye, and that's not hard. It's a one-shot with Dig. Rhyme is the real challenge. She wants to have a rap battle with a pig. What is this, Space Jam 2? The strategy is almost always the same, but we're gonna die a lot, so let's just do a general version here. Mimikyu is gonna use Slash first turn, since we can't get hit by ghost type moves. I guess that kind of balances this out. In the first attempt, Bayonet led with Icy Wind, lowering our speed, but most of the time it goes for Sucker Punch, and most of the time it goes for Sucker Punch, it aims at the bad Lechonk. Ideally, it goes for our good Lechonk, since we're not using an attacking move. We're yawning Mimikyu. That means Mimikyu will kill the bad Lechonk with Slash. Rhyme's AI always targets 2 targets. I think it always did for me. And again, I died a lot, so I have a lot of experience in this fight. While Mimikyu is asleep, we go for Workup, because Bayonet will use Sucker Punch until it doesn't have any PP left. The move has 5 PP. We want maximum turns of sleep, then we'll Trailblaze to break the disguise and get our speed up, since the next move Bayonet is going to use is Icy Wind. the only other move that can hit us, and will always lower our speed. After we live a certain number of turns, the audience will cheer and give us +1 speed. After we kill one of Rhyme's Pokemon, they'll cheer to boost my attack. After she kills one of my Pokemon, they cheer for her, giving her more accuracy, but I'm pretty sure that only helps with her third Pokemon, Houndstone, since it has Play Rough and that could miss. It always happens on Mimikyu and Bayonet. They have 100% accuracy moves. Here are the problems. Mimikyu's Slash will critically hit a lot. Sometimes Bayonet will use Icy Wind turn 1 and slow us down. That's bad because we need to outspeed Toxicity at the end. Sometimes Mimikyu wakes up really early, ruining our setup turns and hurting us more, also with a Slash that crits sometimes, for good measure. All of this is an issue because of Toxicity at the end. I'm not really going to talk about Houndstone since it's never really a problem. We win or lose at the beginning or the end. There's so much luck we need to make this work. Oh, I forgot that the audience also gives both of Rhyme's Pokemon a boost to all of their stats after she terastallizes. That's the Ancient Power boost. We need a new plan. The solution I came up with is to hit 2 Pokemon at once. I thought Bulldoze did less damage if it hit multiple Pokemon, but apparently that's not the case. We don't get as many turns to heal as we would with Dig, but if we can kill Bayonet while breaking Mimikyu's disguise, then we can kill 2 Pokemon next turn and get the win. At least that's the idea in practice. Still not so easy in principle because all the luck I mentioned earlier. Overall, it takes us 11 attempts to get this good run in. Mimikyu hits the bad pig and Bayonet tries to use Sucker Punch on us. It fails. We yawn Mimikyu and start working up. It slashes us once, but no crit. While it's asleep, we can get 2 more workups off. Next, we Trailblaze Bayonet, taking one of its Sucker Punches so we can get a speed boost before it can start lowering our speed with Icy Wind. Mimikyu also wakes up and slashes us, but doesn't get a crit, so Trailblaze can kill Bayonet. Now the crowd cheers, pushing our attack up to +4. Bulldoze doesn't kill the Houndstone, and we get hit with Slash again, still no crit. Play Rough does lower our attack. That's unfortunate, but the crowd boosts our speed again, so the Toxicity should be slower now. Bulldoze outspeeds and kills Mimikyu and Houndstone at the same time, so we get a free turn of Leftovers healing before Toxicity comes in. Bulldoze doesn't kill, but since it lowers Toxicity's speed, it doesn't matter that Toxicity gets a speed boost from the crowd. We can kill with another Bulldoze. That sucked. Hopefully we don't lose that much to anything else. Oh, also, why can't the Truffle Pig learn Odor Sleuth? Let's get another Titan done, the False Dragon Titan, which is actually my favorite Pokemon of the new generation, Dondozo. He's Water-type Snorlax. Great design, no notes. For some reason, it uses Water Pulse, a special attack when it's got much better physical attack. I guess it gets Confusion, but we put it to sleep. And then Bulldoze, because I misclicked and forgot to put Headbutt back on. Whoops. We work up through the Confusion, but that makes the next Confusion worse, since we hit ourselves with higher attack. Next turn, the Confusion ends, so we can start trailblazing our way into Phase 2. Arven is helping with Greedent, probably the worst Pokemon he has. First turn, we yawn. It uses Order Up, which I don't know what special thing it does. It just does damage to me, and Greedent uses Takedown. Then we work up to hit it harder. He Water Pulses Greedent, who Tail Whips it, so we get to hit harder. A great combo. Forget what I said, great work, Arven. That means our next 2 Trailblazes hit extra hard, while it wakes up and continues to target Greedent, but Greedent gets the last laugh with Takedown. Time for some good kush. Wait, there's more? Tatsugiri was the real Titan. Dragon Pulse deals good damage to us. We Trailblaze and Greedent uses Takedown. Why it doesn't have Body Slam, I don't know. Now I know I need to yawn. It Icy Winds to slow us down, and I'm having Bayonet flashbacks. We start Trailblazing to boost our speed, but it wakes up and uses Muddy Water to drop our accuracy. That's fine. It only dropped at 1 stage. We'll probably still hit.
No!
Well, maybe we'll hit the second time since Tatsugiri missed. Nope, we missed twice. Remember this luck later. We come back with a Headbutt and Stab. That's gonna help a lot, especially since Tatsugiri is part Dragon type and Trailblaze isn't super effective. With Stab, Headbutt would still do more damage anyway. Aqua Tail from Dondozo hits really hard, but we just brute force back to the sushi. It starts with Muddy Water this time, so our accuracy is screwed from the get-go. Isn't that wonderful? I want to Trailblaze so that we can outspeed and maybe get flinches with headbutts. After 1, we're still not faster, but the headbutt still does good damage. Our next headbutt misses. I figured it would kill if we hit again, and Icy Wind lowers our speed. Headbutt misses again. That's 4 misses through these 2 fights at only -1 accuracy. Come on. Finally, we get the headbutt that kills, and get the best cush in the game. This cush lets our motorcycle climb walls, and that means we can finally get body slam. Before gym number 7, Nimona wants to battle again. Hopefully we can handle this. I yawn Lycanroc and it rock slides us. That's quite a bit of damage. Sand attack next turn. Boy, I do love accuracy, but I'm working up anyway. One Trailblaze is all it takes for Lycanroc to go down. Then Sliggoo comes out, and I figure that's a better place to set up. Uses Dragon Pulse, a special attack, and our special defense is better. So once it falls asleep, we work up all the way to +6, just in time for a mistake. I didn't realize its ability was Sap Sipper, so Trailblaze doesn't boost our speed or damage, just boosts Sliggoo's attack. Bad ability for a Pokemon that's a special attacker. First Body Slam misses, haha. Second Body Slam kills it, and Pawmot comes out to outspeed us. Thankfully, the Spark doesn't paralyze us, so Trailblaze can one-shot, and now we're faster. For Skeledirge, I have a pretty good feeling it will Terra type into pure fire, so I go for Body Slam. The read was correct. We kill it. Body Slam is such a game changer. Suffering is clearly behind us. We still have to do a rhythm game and a few gym trainers before fighting the 7th gym, but Body Slam one-shots Gothorita and Kirlia. Second trainers, Grumpig outspeeds with Psyshock, but that's still a Body Slam one-shot. Next Pokemon is, oh no, Medicham. It's faster and kills us with High Jump Kick. We need to come back with a new strategy. And we have to do the rhythm game again? This game is really fun, but it's so slow. Grumpig Psyshocks us while we yawn, then Trailblaze without a boost. It crits. I didn't want to crit because Medicham's super fast. I wanted 3 Trailblazes, whatever. I guess we'll work up 3 times. Grumpig snores on the 3rd. It didn't on 1 and 2 for some reason. Don't know why it wouldn't if it has that move. A second Trailblaze kills Grumpig and gets us to +2 speed. Is that enough? Yes, Medicham is a one-shot, then Indeedee. What a forgettable Pokemon. It's a knockoff of Audino, who was already a forgettable Pokemon. For some reason, I can't figure out how to pronounce this gym leader's name. Maybe you can help in the comments. We yawn for Ridgeraff, and it uses Reflect, and that is just perfect. Sure, it doubles her team's defense, but that means we don't take damage and can set up more Trailblazes without killing it. I go for 3, it wakes up and hits Zen Headbutt, then the second Headbutt misses while I yawn. We work up 3 times and finish it off with Trailblaze for +4 speed before the rest of the team. So, Gardevoir, one-shot, Esparada, one-shot, and Florges is a one-shot. The perfectly round pig can't learn Rollout, but we can make our own at home. God damn, this thing really can't learn Defense Curl and Rollout? How? Only 1 gym left. Last one had trainers that were stronger than the leader, so I'm expecting something intense from this gym challenge. Part 1 is falling down a hill. That wasn't so bad. Part 2 is, oh, there is no part 2. Huh. Grusha time! We're level 79 at this point and fighting FromSoft. See, it's like we're playing Elden Ring. It sets up Tailwind and we yawn. That's fine. It gives us extra turns to set up, kind of like Reflect in What's-Her-Name's gym. Blizzard misses, even better. We get 3 workups and Tailwind goes away. Of course, that's when FromSoft wakes up and Tailwinds again. We Trailblaze and crit, but it doesn't kill. Good. I want to wait out the Tailwind anyway. We tank a Blizzard. It's not actually all that bad. Our special defense is pretty good, and we yawn. That means another Blizzard. 2 is pretty bad. We work up to +4 to stall out the Tailwind, then to +5 to keep stalling out the Tailwind. A second Trailblaze will kill FromSoft and set us up at +2 speed. The rest of Grusha's team is pretty slow. Terra Body Slam one-shots the rest of them, Beartic, Satitan, and Altaria. Someone in chat came up with a stand name Hazy Shade of Winter. I think that's pretty cool. Come up with some stand names for the other gym leaders' aces in the comments. There's a fun task for you. We have 2 more star bases. The last one is fighting, so we have 1 more star base. I'm 90% sure we're just not going to be able to handle that. Mr. Harrington has bad Pokemon that both die to unboosted Body Slam. Our trash Pokemon still get kills in Let's Go mode, can't really stop it. And we fight Ortega at level 90. Azumarill is in the lead, let's just put it to sleep and Trailblaze. That doesn't kill, which is kind of fine. It lets us do another one after 3 workups. The Play Rough on Wake Up doesn't feel great, but now we're at +2 speed, +3 attack, and can Terra Body Slam that Wigglytuff for a one-shot. Doxbun lowers that attack back down to +2 with Baby Doll Eyes, but we one-shot that too, and that thing's pretty defensive. Only the Starmobile takes 2 hits, steel rolling over its own terrain to hit us pretty hard, but not hard enough. Body Slam away. Let's go finish Victory Road and take on the Elite Four. Rika wants us to take an AP exam, that's fine. I would eat glass if she told me to, and thank her for the opportunity. Her team is full of ground types, my favorite type. How did she know? Standard Chonkin procedure, we yawn Whiskash. It hits us with Earth Power, then misses Muddy Water while we work up. Love that for us. We get a second workup off before one-shotting with Trailblaze. Terra boosted Body Slam one-shots the Camerupt. I was worried it had Flame Body, which could burn, but nope, it has Magma Armor, which just stops it from being frozen. Pretty useless ability. Trailblazing doesn't kill Donphan since it has sturdy, so we have to hit him with another one. That just gives us enough speed to outspeed Dugtrio though. Hey, that works. Body Slam one-shots Clodsire. I think Rika threw because she likes me. Gonna tell myself that anyway. Then we have to fight the goddamn devil, Poppy. This toddler can't read, but she can ruin my entire goddamn day because every Pokemon she has destroys Lechonk in one way or another. Camparaja just hits us really hard. As we go for yawns, we have to dig to live long enough for it to fall asleep. That doesn't kill, so we work up, then dig again. We probably could have gotten another workup off, but I didn't want to be risky. We really needed it though for Corviknight. Not only is it a steel type resisting our stab normal moves, it's a flying type, so we can't hit it with ground moves, and grass moves are also resisted. The only move that Lechonk can learn that isn't resisted by Corviknight is Chilling Water, a base 50 power special attack. So yeah, that's pretty useless. Corviknight goes for Iron Defense, and our Body Slam does maybe 20% damage. We got the paralysis, then I yawned like a dingus. At least it's fully paralyzed, so there wasn't really a penalty for that. The next Body Slam doesn't do much, and its Body Press does over 200 HP. It's a fighting type move that uses your defense for damage instead of attack, so it's very good on Corviknight and very, very good against Lechonk. I'm save scumming, I'm fully admitting that. This is gonna require luck, there's nothing else I can do. Or at least, I didn't think of it for the first 6 attempts. On attempt number 7, I unlocked Big Brain mode. By putting our garbage Lechonk into the party, the Camparaja has another move its AI can use, Stealth Rocks. We're using the AI's cheating reads against it. We yawn and it uses Stealth Rocks, I work up, and it gets a first turn wake up. That's bad news. We kill it with Dig and get body pressed right away by Corviknight, no setup, and another body press, so we have to reset. Next try goes much better. Yawn, Stealth Rocks, work up to +3. Could have gone for 4, but didn't want to get greedy, so I just dug. Corviknight goes for Iron Defense, we Terra Body Slam it to paralyze. That makes us faster so that we can Body Slam again, it gets fully paralyzed, Body Slam again, and then Corviknight is finally dead. That required a lot of luck. The rest of the team is also really bad for specifically us. Bronzong has Levitate, so we can't dig it. I tried to yawn it, Iron Head hits us, then we work up to +4 while it Zen headbutts us again. I could maybe get another workup off, but I realized that wouldn't really actually help us. Body Slam instead, and that will one-shot. Then we get to Magnezone, which has Sturdy, so we can't one-shot it. We have to take a hit from it. At least with Dig, we can get 2 turns of leftovers before we have to take a discharge, and another 2 turns of healing after we finish it off with a second dig. Thankfully, the discharge didn't paralyze us, but Magnezone outsped, and Tinkaton is faster. Not only is Tinkaton faster, it has Gigaton Hammer, a base 160 power move, and since it's stabbed, then Terra-typed, that's a base 320 power move. Even though Tinkaton's attack is only okay, that kills us. Fudge it. Let's take an hour and come back at level 100. Rika is still free. Very hot, but still free. Just work up twice on the Sleeping Wish Cache, Trailblaze, then Terra Body Slam the Camerupt, Trailblaze Donphan twice, Dugtrio once, and Body Slam Clodsire twice because it used Protect. Okay, I guess. Back to hell. We yawn the elephant. It goes for Heavy Slam, no Stealth Rock. We work up because our levels gave us enough health to tank another Heavy Slam, and it goes for Stealth Rock. 2 more workups to go to +3. I don't want to get greedy, so I went for Dig. Should have buffed again. Corviknight goes for Body Press. We Body Slam it for 1-shots. Let's go. Bronzong is also a 1-shot. We dig the Magnezone, and even more importantly, we outsped the Magnezone. God bless. It also uses Flash Cannon, which lowers our special defense, but that's way better than Discharge, since that could paralyze. Dig again, we get 2 more turns of healing. Hopefully, that's enough to live the Gigaton Hammer. Moment of truth. We're at level 100. If we don't live this, I don't really know what else we can do. We lived at 3 HP. If we weren't level 100, this would not have been possible. Dig gets the kill, and we finally beat the devil. Larry Lou is back. It's Elden Ring, baby. This time he has flying types and leads with Tropius, a Pokemon that I have no respect for. Sorry, y'all. I don't like bananas. It sets up Sunny Day and hits us with a base 100 power stab solar beam. Is that it? Oh, let's set up. 3 Trailblazes. It double resists grass, so this will not kill, and it's a fantastic measuring stick for our speed, since with Chlorophyll as its ability, its base speed is around 100. It wakes up to Solar Beam us, so I put it back to sleep, get a 4th Solar Beam, and now we outspeed and start setting up workups. At +4, it wakes up and Solar Beams us again, but that's not enough. Let's roll out. Tropius dies to Body Slam, then Staraptor, then Altaria, then Oricorio, then Flamigo. Nice and clean, no hassle. Because Hassel is the next member of the Elite Four! He uses dragon types, like Noivern, which is scary as hell with Super Fang, a move that always does half your hit points. We yawn right away, but after the first Super Fang, it doesn't really have anything to hit us that hard. Air Slash can flinch, but since it's the fastest Pokemon Hassel has, we use it as another measuring stick. 2 Trailblazes are all it takes to outspeed, but I don't find that out until I'm using a 3rd Trailblaze. If we have to do this fight again, I'll go for Work Up instead. We Work Up after 3, it wakes up and Super Fangs again, we put it back to sleep, but take a Dragon Pulse for our troubles. Terra Body Slam kills it, then one-shots Dragalge, Flapple, and Haxorus. His last Pokemon is Baxcalibur, which has 1 HP after a Body Slam, but we got the paralysis. It gets through and kills us with Glaive Rush. Disappointing, but I know where I made my error. Same deal as last time, Super Fang, yawn, then Air Slash. This time it flinches, which sucks, but it's fine. 2 Trailblazes, 3 Workups. I just power through the Super Fang and Dragon Pulse. We won't die if we one-shot everything, and we almost one-shotted everything at +1. So this should be more than enough. Body Slam kills Noivern, then Dragalge, then Flapple, then Haxorus, and finally, Braxcalibur. Will it work? Yes. Yes, it does. Only the champion is left, and, well, everything else in the game. But for now, the champion. She leads with Esparza, which is a real problem. The biggest problem since Corviknight, which wasn't really that long ago, but still. It has Lumina Crash, which has 80 base power, and harshly lowers our special defense, meaning we're gonna take twice as much damage next time. God dang, that move sucks. We yawn to set up, it goes for Reflect, and that's fine. Let's set up. Trailblaze shows us issue number 2 with this goddamn bird. It copies our stat changes. So, we can never outspeed it. I Work Up twice, hoping it stays asleep, and it does. Then we kill it with a Super Body Slam. Avalugg is next, a defensive juggernaut. Our Body Slam does less than half at +2 attack. Jeepers. It hits us with Avalanche, which has double power because we hit it. God, that's brutal. But then the Reflect drops. I forgot that was up. We'll do twice as much damage now, so we kill the Avalugg and make our way to King Gambit. Body Slam doesn't kill, but neither does Kowtow Cleave, leaving us with 3 HP. It's looking low. I know Veluza and Glimora are pretty fast though, so I tried to finish this with Trailblaze for some extra speed. Big mistake, it didn't kill, so we got. And that was the best we were gonna do for a while. If we didn't get 3 turns of sleep from Esparza, we were toast, and it stopped using Reflect, instead just using 2 Lumina Crashes. On attempt number 8, we finally got 3 turns of sleep and can kill Esparza with a Body Slam. No Reflect means even Avalugg is a one-shot. King Gambit isn't as bulky, but since it resists, we don't kill it and get hit with the Kowtow Cleave. Since we're 1 stage of attack higher than we were the first time, we did more damage on the initial hit, and will deal more damage with Trailblaze, so it is safe to use this time. Go-Go comes out, it's just a really pathetic Pokemon. I love the design, but its stats are so messy. It's slow despite being used for transportation. We kill it with Body Slam. Sorry, buddy. Maybe they'll give you a regional form with decent stats someday. We're faster than Veluza at +1. Wish I knew that the first time. So we can one-shot it with another Trailblaze to be at +2 for Glimora, a poison rock type. That means that it will resist our Body Slam, but Trailblaze will be neutral, so Body Slam is going to be stronger at 85 power considering our Terra type. Unless, you know, this thing Terra typed to pure rock type. How did I not see that coming at this point? Body Slam doesn't kill. Trailblaze would have been 100 power, so it would have, but we got the paralyzation. It has 1 HP. If we can get a little luck, we'll win. No, it uses Earth Power, and our special defense is at -4 from those Lumina Crashes. We lose. I had been streaming for 9 hours at this point, and I knew I had to do a bunch more for the Ed Sheeran % anyway, so I'm off. We'll try again later. We come back more than 2 weeks later. I went to PAX U in Philly. It was great, thanks for asking. After 5 more attempts, we still can't clutch out a win, but I did some research while I was away and found out this is not the perfect Lechonk it could be. Turns out you can buy mints to change your nature, so I grabbed one for plus attack minus special attack, plus defense minus special attack, and plus speed minus special attack. We'll see if any of those natures help. I also bought some bottle caps to boost our IVs, which are an invisible stat that every Pokemon has, and it determines how good your visible stats are. It's honestly kind of annoying, but maxing out all of our IVs gives us a huge boost this late in the game. First, I wanted to see if we could outspeed Esparza with a plus speed nature. Short answer, no. I still wanted to give it a college try, but it woke up in 2 turns, so that wasn't gonna work. Okay, let's try with a plus attack nature. Lumina Crash is expected, but then it goes for Reflect. We work up twice and Trailblaze still does less than half. Oof. We Body Slam and it's still asleep, thank goodness. We work up against Avalugg since Reflect is still up and we can't tank a body press anyway, but it goes for Avalanche. I work up again and it goes for Avalanche again. We're now at +4 with a speed boost. Body Slam kills Avalugg, then King Gambit in a one-shot too. Go-Goat is obviously a one-shot, it's terrible. Trailblaze takes out Veluza, and we're finally back to Glimora. I'm not making the same mistake twice. We Trailblaze, and it's a one-shot. Killing it drops toxic spikes, but wait, why is the champion's last Pokemon the one that drops spikes? There are no Pokemon left. Why wouldn't you lead with this? I'm embarrassed we lost to her so many times. She is not a good trainer. Nimona is the last trainer we have to fight on the Victory Road story. She leads with a Lycanroc. Stone Edge hits hard, but it has a huge miss chance. Worst case scenario, we might have to cheese it out and hope for some misses. Trailblaze right away and boost our speed. We don't outspeed and take another Stone Edge while I work up. Lycanroc is the fastest member of her team, so it's another great measuring stick. Stone Edge crits, leaving us with 4 HP. Then Palmot comes in and kills us with Quick Attack. It would be a good measuring stick if I wasn't dead. Second try, Stone Edge misses right away. Perfect. We get a free Trailblaze. Stone Edge hits, doesn't crit, so we work up, take another Stone Edge, and finish it with a crit Trailblaze. The crit didn't matter. I wish I could get that luck when I need it. Palmot comes in and quick attacks right away. It critically hits. Nimona chalks that up to pure determinazione. I guess she's also a JoJo fan. Dig one-shots it. Orthworm is scary. We don't have anything to hit it because it's basically Corviknight if Corviknight healed when you tried to use a ground type move. We Terra Body Slam it and don't paralyze and take the body press. Okay. Second body slam does paralyze. We get the stall and can hit it with one more to finish it off. That was really close. Dunsparce is next. We dig for 2 turns of its healing. It hits with Hyper Drill when we pop back up. We can heal most of that off with another dig. Goodra comes in. We dig that. It's not a one-shot, so we have to take a Dragon Pulse. That isn't great, but we can live long enough to dig again and heal 2 more turns. Skeledirge is last. Its Terra type is Pure Fire. We dig to stall and hopefully get a little more HP. It does some big damage, but not enough to kill. We have quite a bit of health left though. Can we live a torch song? No. Damn. Third try, we take a Stone Edge and Trailblaze. Second Stone Edge misses. This is even better than the first missing since we get an extra turn to heal. I work up and I know we didn't have enough damage last time, so I work up again. My greed is rewarded with another Stone Edge miss. Fourth Stone Edge hits again, but doesn't crit. We Trailblaze again for more speed. That means we're gonna outspeed Palmot since it doesn't go for Quick Attack, and we one-shot it with Dig. Terra Body Slam paralyzes the Orthworm, but it still gets off the body press. Our attack is high enough for a 2-shot now though, so we get a free turn of healing off before Dunsparce. Speaking of free turns, we dig get a free turn. It uses Coil after we surface, so we get another free turn before we dig again for another free turn of healing and kill it for another free turn of healing. This really couldn't be going better. Dig now one-shots Goodra. It was close last time, and it was close on Skeledirge last time too. Will it be enough now? God, the cutscene for Terra typing feels so long. Just show me if Dig kills, and it does! Let's go! Victory Road down, 2 more stories to finish. Arven is the only fight left on the path of legends. He leads with Greedent, which is good and bad. It's good because Greedent is his worst Pokemon stat-wise, so it should be pretty much free to set up on. Just yawn and then it goes for Body Slam. That's the bad. If it paralyzes, it pretty much ruins this run. We Trailblaze, it Body Slams again. No para. 2 workups while it's asleep, but it wakes up on the second one and Body Slams. Still no paralysis. Let's finish this with Trailblaze for more speed, and oh, it didn't kill. Body Slam paralyzes. Oh god, this sucks. We break through the paralysis and still outspeed. Greedent is really slow, and we have like 3 Trailblazes up at this point, so we get another speed boost. Trailblaze also outspeeds Gargarkle, which comes in. It has Body Press, and that hits really hard. We cannot be paralyzed or we will die. And we're not. Trailblaze finishes it off for us to be at +5 speed, so basically +3 after the paralysis. We still don't get fully paralyzed against Toedscruel, so it gets one-shot by Body Slam. The paralysis finally rears its head against Scovillain, and we take a full Fire Blast like a champ. Scovillain has really good special attack. God damn, this is a thick slab of bacon. Next turn, we kill it with Body Slam. Cloyster has base 180 defense, and we're only at +2 attack. We could also get paralyzed, but we break through and still one-shot with Body Slam. His final Pokemon is Mabostiff. It intimidates us, so now we're only at +1 attack. Will Body Slam still kill? Will we be paralyzed? No. We break out and get the win. We had some rough luck earlier in the run, but it feels like we're finally getting a few breaks at the end. And we're gonna need all the luck we can get for the Team Star camp of fighting type. Even outside, we get toxicked by a Krogunk and are pretty low by the time the Primeape comes in. It's gonna outspeed us and probably can just one-shot us at this point with any fighting move, unless it goes for Screech. We straight up couldn't have done that if the trainer didn't throw. Let's hope Airy throws too. Let's go mode, yada yada yada. Airy leads with Toxicroak. It brick breaks us hard. We yawn. It's not a 2-shot, so we can take another one while we Trailblaze to get our speed up. Trailblaze 2 while it's asleep, then we work up twice before it wakes up. We Trailblaze and outspeed. Brick Break still hits since Trailblaze doesn't quite kill. I went for dig, hoping to get a bit of healing before the next Pokemon comes in, but the AI reads my inputs, I swear, and it uses Sucker Punch instead of Brick Break. It's fine. Passimian comes in, we dig, that's enough to one-shot and give us 2 free turns of healing. Annihilate is why we can't have Body Slam, it's part Ghost type, but we can dig and one-shot for 2 more turns of free healing. Lucario would also resist Body Slam, but dig is super effective and we outspeed, so one-shot and 2 more free turns of healing. Now the Starmobile. We dig it. It uses shift gear while we're underground. I thought it might outspeed us and attack before we resurfaced. Unfortunately, no. And every physical attack we hit it with boosts its defense. We really have to one-shot this thing. Oh god. We dig again. It uses shift gear again. Now it's got +4 speed, +2 attack, and +2 defense. Dig hurts it, but combat torque hits us as we come up, and it is brutal. We lost.
Unless it goes for something stupid here. Unless it goes for something stupid here! Let's go!
Oh my god. Okay, does dig kill? No, it doesn't. No way it goes for shift gear again. It does! Oh my god, I didn't think this was possible, and I don't think it would be if Aerie didn't throw. The AI reads the inputs, remember, so Aerie just likes us. Thank you, I like you too. Now we need to beat the principal. He starts with an Oranguru, a Pokemon that starts every fight with Yawn. What a scumbag. We yawn too, then Trailblaze. It reflects, we fall asleep, but surprise, I had a Chesto Berry. I Trailblaze again, then start working up. It wakes up and yawns us, so okay, I'll yawn you too, dude. What are your attacking moves anyway? Foul Play? Oh my god, whoa, wait, whoa, that's bad. Since that uses our attack stat and has a base 95 power, all of our boosts make him stronger. We fall asleep first and wake up last, losing out to Foul Play. Guess we're gonna need a bit of luck here. Second try, it's a yawn off. We Trailblaze and Chesto as it reflects. Then Trailblaze once for free, and Trailblaze again, but it wakes up with Foul Play. No attack boost yet, so it's not that bad. Re-yawn battle. This is a competition to see who's the sleepiest, like the drowsy minigame from Pokemon Stadium. We work up and it uses yawn again for some reason. Aw, Clavel likes me too. We wake up first and work up again, then a third time it wakes up and hits us with Foul Play. Trailblaze will kill and brings us to +4 speed. We're gonna need that. Abominusnow comes in and I'm terrified since it brings snow, which doubles its physical defense and makes Blizzard 100% accurate. Can we still kill with Body Slam? Of course, what was I worried about? Body Slam, one-shots Houndoom, then Gyarados, who intimidates us and lowers our attack. We have to use Trailblaze for Poltegeist, but it's a teapot. I'm not scared of it. Until Weak Armor boosts its speed by 2 stages, it lives, then goes for Shell Smash to boost its speed by another 2 stages and double its attack and special attack. Oh, that's bad. We still outspeed. Good. Meowscarada was the only thing I was kind of worried about not outspeeding. It's got like 130 base speed, but we win the race and get the knockout. Once we beat Penny, Team Star is done. She has all the evolutions, leading with Umbreon because, of course, it's just a stally little bastard and it kicks things off with Baby Doll Eyes to lower my attack. My first priority is just getting my speed above Jolteon's, so I yawn and Trailblaze 3 times. The third time it wakes up, so I put it back to sleep. Umbreon has defense, but its attack is terrible, so we're really safe to set up here. I work all the way up to +2, which means 4 turns of beefing up, then I unleash the Pork with Body Slams. It finishes off Umbreon. It one-shots Flareon. Fun fact about Vaporeon, it dies to a +2 Body Slam. We do outspeed Jolteon and one-shot. Leafeon's best stat is its defense. We still one-shot, so Sylveon goes down in 1 hit as well. All of them have Baby Doll Eyes, a priority move that would lower our attack. I thought that would be an issue, but thank God it wasn't. With all the main stories done, I get to do something I wanted to do since I saw the first trailer of this game. Enter Professor Turo's hole. It's large, cavernous, and full of strange things. Glamora is here. Pneumonia wants to fight it with us and one-shots it before we can attack. Why did we have to do this if nothing we did mattered? There's also a big iron bundle in Turo's hole, but we take that down with Penny's help. Looks like some skid marks from an iron treads in the hole. Arvin will help us handle that. We're in his dad's hole after all. Then another iron treads, even though we were surrounded by the much scarier iron hands. Oh, and then we have to fight an iron hands, but since it doesn't target us, we're fine. We can head into the final champion battle. The only person standing between us and Ed Sheeran, Turo. He leads with Iron Moth, a fire poison type, not a steel or bug type despite the name. We yawn, but it's sludge waves to do 40% of our health. It's really, really bad. Hits us with another one and we Trailblaze to start speeding up. I get to +2, then work up twice, and it's still asleep. Finally, we have good sleep luck. I Trailblaze for another speed boost, but it's sludge waves on wake up, and we are at low health for the rest of the fight. Body Slam kills, and he immediately sends in Iron Hands, a fighting electric type, not a steel type again. Why not call it Shocking Grasp then? Oh, copyright, duh. It doesn't go for fake out, even though I'm pretty sure it has that in its move pool, so we just body slam and it's a one-shot still. Thank God. We couldn't live a fighting type move. Iron Thorns comes in, a rock electric type, not a steel grass type, so we trailblaze. Number 4. Doesn't kill and its brick break drops us to 11 HP. We can get to +5 speed with another trailblaze, so as long as we one-shot everything, and this is enough speed boost to outspeed Iron Bundle, we win. Iron Juggalo dies to 1 body slam. It's a dark flying type, by the way, not a steel type. Iron Bundle comes in and we do outspeed, killing the water ice type. His last Pokemon is an Iron Valiant, a fairy fighting type that is slower than the bundle and less defensive than the Juggalo. 1 more body slam. And we win. We beat Pokemon Violet, and the only Pokemon we used in battle was Lechonk. No items were used in battle except held items. Sure, we had to have a second Lechonk in a few double battles, but it didn't do anything. The only Pokemon that took an action in battle was Lechonk, and now we get to hear Ed Sheeran. After, I guess, like a little cutscene with Miraidon, it's the box legendary, that makes sense. Wait, why can't we send out Pokemon to fight it? This doesn't make sense. How do we have to use Miraidon? No!